Motherfuckers good, bitches. I am the motherfucking TheMassaCreature. So I guess it's been a while since I've done a vlog. Here I am standing. I think I like doing vlogs better when I'm standing as opposed to sitting. You know, a lot of my influence comes from The Amazing Atheist, and he would do these vlogs in which he would stand around for like an hour in his garage just talking. I remember I watched like every video on his TJ Does Life channel, almost all of them, and like same thing with his main channel, Amazing Atheist, and I have no idea what that motherfucker is doing. I don't really talk about much, you know, I don't really vlog much in general nowadays, because sometimes I just feel like, it's fucking lampshade. Sometimes I feel like I've said everything I've needed to say in all my videos. I feel like I've gotten my point across. Feel like I've made my thesis, but you know, I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that there's always something new to say, because I'm always taking in new information, getting new ideas, meeting new people, having new things happen to me, going to new places, all these different aspects of this wide world introducing itself to my psyche. So I can do that, you know. I'm constantly evolving. I look at my early fucking vlogs of me wearing a fedora and my biohazard goggles, and I'm like, yeah, that's the same soul, but the mind is different. And I always want to kind of let people delve into my mind through my YouTube channel. This is my representation of who I am. And for all the people that ever interact with me in real life, see me in real life, there's only so much that they see, and there's only so much that I broadcast, that I express, that I articulate, that I put into words. Like, goddamn, and the same goes for everyone, you know, this isn't common, you know, like every single fucking person has an entire world of stuff in their head that goes unseen, unperceived. Why? Because we choose to keep that in, you know. We're not going to disclose everything, but with what I do, fuck that light, with what I do try to convey, you know, I wanted to impact someone, you know. It's like that was always my thing, you know, like Cthulhu forbid, I want to help someone, I want to change some, fuck that light, I want to, mother of God, man, it's just not like plugged in all, fuck, dude. But yeah, because like throughout all my fucking videos, you know, I like almost all of them, I pretty much say, like, hey, I've always been the outcast, I've always been the pariah. High school kids still exist, middle school kids still exist, and all these people that are undergoing their childhoods, going through all this shit, and, you know, they're being harassed by people in the halls, online, they got shit with their parents. Maybe I haven't said enough, you know? I don't want to believe that I can just call it a day with my YouTube channel. People will come and go, but there's no real reason for me to go. I don't need to relinquish my voice. Yeah, it's like, what could I say? You know, oh, mental health, yeah, that's good. Have good mental health. Yeah, it's kind of hard when there's like a million, bajillion, favillion, shibbity-doo, million things that are like attempting to hinder you from doing that. And, well, what do? Oh, but just be Buddha, you know, just fucking meditate and be Zen. Well, like, however, like, that is, you know, Buddha meditating, whatever that would be for you, however that would translate. Fucking realize that this isn't the end, pain is only temporary, it's gonna just pass away, and then you're gonna be so glad that you survived the storm, because you're gonna be standing on a rock in the middle of the ocean, just surveying the placid seas, and you're just like, you know what, I'm glad. So continue to do the things that you love, continue to practice your fucking vocals, your art, you know, whatever the hell that you love doing, but you don't get praised for it, whatever the hell, it doesn't matter, it makes you happy. Play your Super Nintendo, fucking go in the garden and plant some good stuff if you're a gardener. You know, whatever you enjoy, you know, you don't have to give up on that, you don't have to feel like, oh, what's the point? You know, there is a point, there is a purpose, and just breathe, you know, you are a child of the universe. The universe somehow fucking created you, somehow put your atoms together and created this sentient entity, this thing with all these thoughts inside of it, and just boom, explodes and creates other galaxies. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna help create more galaxies, you know, eventually. Trans rights are human rights. Believe in your humanity, and people who care about you will stick with you, and just know who they are, and everyone else who is toxic and a bad influence, just push them aside and tell them, hey, fuck off and die. And just like cling to that positive energy. Just be obsessed with it, you know. Don't just like think that it's there, you know. Hello, it's good, just fucking hold it, and then it'll stay with you longer and like be inside of you longer. And the things that have bothered you before will have less power. Don't be anxious about future. Don't be depressed about the past. The past is completely unchangeable, completely permanent. You know, might as well be the Revolutionary War. Can't fucking affect what. I apologize. I keep stepping on the damn cord. That's what I'm doing. God, I cannot navigate. Save my ass. And you know, yeah, the future's coming. Time just goes at the same pace. You can't fast forward it. You can't rewind it. You can't pause it. It doesn't matter. You have nowhere to go but here. That is a Silver Sun pickup song. You have nowhere to go but here. And you will be here if the sun is set, if the sun has arisen, whatever the fuck. You will use this time to your advantage. You will simply be here, be like a rock amid the river of time. It just flows and flows, and you are just like, yes! You know, you might mar me, and you know, whatever the fuck. There's like a word for that, how like a river, like erosion, but maybe I'm thinking of like another broader term, how like things in the environment affect each other. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, someone texted me. I had a really good day today. I had a really good day. And that's kind of honestly like the best way to combat like things affecting your mental health. Like project the good things that have happened, you know? It's like, cause later on, if not, you'll think about something and be like, oh my god, like I actually remember that. I probably would have forgotten about that forever. Just like insist on enjoying life and like holding on to the eat me, jerk it all night. Yeah, who texted me? Huh? I'll look at that later. Yeah, I had a good day today with Phil. We went to Toys R Us, the Spirit. Bought some face paint. I might paint my face for Halloween, you know. Just be festive. I haven't carved the pumpkin. I haven't watched one horror movie this Halloween, this October. I haven't been very festive, and I don't like feeling non-festive. I like to get involved in shit. Because, you know, it's gonna be another fucking year before the shit comes back. And so, yeah, I might do that. Spirit, that's always cool. We went to CC's, got some pizza buffet. God, the Supreme Pizza was so good. And then, you know, just filled up on the damn cinnamon rolls and the warm fudge brownies. And they had an arcade game there. It was a TMNT arcade game. And it was very reminiscent of the game TMNT Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo. Basically, same format, the mash 'em up. Baxter was in it, Metalhead was in it. For some reason, Chrome Dome was in it, but I mean, Rat King was the boss in the sewer level, and SNES Turtles in Time. But like the pizza monsters were there, and you were on a board in the sewer, and the things, like the red things that made you go my toe, they were there. And yeah, all of that was in that game, and I'm like, holy fuck, like, this is such a callback to my childhood. And we had to use tokens, put the dollars in the thing, and you get 4 tokens, and you're like, and there was a claw machine that took 4 tokens, and fucking, of course, it didn't get anything, cause, but I had to try, because it's fun shit doing the claw machines. Yeah, now he's off to do whatever, and fucking lick my shit. Just think about all the things that have ever made you happy, and give them the time of day. I love me some Zelda, playing Ocarina of Time again. I pretty much 100% of the game, I just have to fight Ganon, but I got all the gold Sculptella, I got all the pieces of heart, you know, the soundtrack of that shit, that game is just so good. I really, really want the spiritual stones tatted on my arm, you know. I've always been that black sheep, I've always been the one that stirred the pot, but I have substance to myself. I have lots of heart, and I always wanted that to just be on my fucking sleeve, you know. I just wanted to bleed out my feelings. Fucking, you're a dragon with wings, so don't stay on the ground. That was always my tagline, because I'm always trying to tell people, hey, like, you got the power to do shit, you know. Fucking storm's coming, but you can brave through it. And if you got skies to fly, fucking, you know, fly. You know, you don't have to, like, do things that you honestly don't want to do. It's like, oh no, like, fucking, what if I never get to see the pyramids of Egypt? I mean, so fucking what? I mean, I certainly don't care if I'm not in space, or if I don't see the Great Wall of China. You know, just do what you want to do. You know, you don't have to, like pee off the edge of the Eiffel Tower. You know, write your chapters according to your own honesty. Be your own audience. Like, see on the screen what you want to see. Put that there, and then you see it. Like, and don't draw a comparison between you and other people that are doing the same thing or did the same thing. Like, my aspiration, my like first major aspiration was to be the next J.R.R. Tolkien. But, you know, I don't want to think that I can just fucking like create a whole fucking language and multiple languages, and people say, well, you know, you can do anything but your mind to. Well, I don't like really care if I don't like make new languages. I just kind of want to like write and create and have like a good story to tell, and if that's something that happens, then hell fucking yeah. And so yeah, just don't be afraid to create, put your ideas out there, and don't feel like it's not deserving of being out there, because everyone else is fucking like wearing their hearts in their sleeves. I mean, so what makes you like so unqualified to do so, and passionate about the things that you're passionate about? And yeah, it's like, be a good person. You know, like, I feel like the energy that you put off in the world will also like come back at you, and you will like still be surrounded by like this wave of peace and safety, just because like you're trying to be harmonious with your environment, but also, you know, for the sake of integrity, because it feels good to, you know, do a good thing, even if you're not going to get rewarded for it. You know, I don't need a fucking $1 million reward for, you know, telling the truth or saying, hey, you dropped your wallet or whatever the fuck, you know. For like your own inner peace, like fucking find it and have it. It's all Wing Chun. It's all balance. Know how to balance yourself. Know how to balance your mind, your emotions. Like, find that ultimate fucking just boom equator right there. There's the prime meridian and the equator. Yeah, like, just don't be afraid of your feelings and thoughts. Communicate them. Find people that you can just kind of lean on and open up to, and that aren't going to judge you. And people do judge you, say fuck them because they're retarded, they're insecure about themselves, and they're just trying to take it out on you because they're desperate for an outlet to do that. So just feel sorry for them because of that, and just keep on going. You know, it's like with the skin, blisters form before the callus can form. Muscles, they have to tear before bigger muscles can form. You know, you kind of have to go through something before you find strength. So if there's ever a time where you feel like torn like a muscle, I mean, you're probably going to come back a lot bigger and stronger. So just kind of be optimistic about the future, and just know that the power is in your hands to change things. You don't have to feel stuck in a rut, and you don't have to feel like people can walk all over you. You can be the alpha. You can be the fucking supreme king. You can be Iluvatar. But yeah, I'm fucking here, you know. I'm not just like a machine that just produces videos. If you comment something, I'll probably reply back, so you don't have to be a stranger. But yeah, I am the almighty fucking MassaCreature. You are a dragon with wings, so don't stay on the fucking ground.